I just decided to sit down and play around with some of my makeup. I have quite a few palettes that I haven't used on camera yet, but I've used them off camera, so I wanted to just kind of come up with a look. So I decided I'm just gonna create it for you guys now, and I already went ahead and moisturized my face and everything. Let me know also, what do you guys think about me filming with my iPhone? I've been using it because it's easier to like show you the products, and I don't have to worry about the camera focusing or whatever, or filming that separately. So just let me know what you guys think about the quality. So I'm gonna take off my glasses and get started because I talk too much, if you guys didn't realize. I'm gonna prime my eyes with this LORAC. It came with the LORAC Pro and the LORAC Pro 2, which I have both of them. So I'm going to try this today because I haven't tried it yet. So today I'm going to try to make this a get ready with me using a lot of products that I have in my collection, but I have not used or haven't used on camera. So I'm just going to prime my eyes with this. And if you guys are wondering about the nail polish I'm wearing, this is China Glaze Jungle Queen. I have a video of my favorite nail polishes of 2014. That should be up by now. I'll link it down below. That actually felt pretty nice. It's very glide on very nice is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so first I'm going to start with the transition shade, and as always, you guys know I like to use my E25 blending brush, and I'm going to use the Miami palette because I'm going to go into this shade right here. It is called Warm Taupe. Get up close. Warm Taupe. It's right there next to Sienna, if you guys can see that. This shade right here. I'm gonna go into this one, Warm Taupe, and I'm gonna use that as a transition shade because I felt that that would be nice to go with the color that I'm planning to use. And I'm sorry if it looks like I'm looking over there, but I'm really looking straight at the camera. And we're just gonna buff that in. I really like this Warm Taupe. I actually would buy this shade separately once this one runs out. I think it's an excellent transition shade for any look that you're gonna do. And it is Monday, so if you guys hear anything in the background, it's just Gabriel because he is off from school today. It's a holiday, and honestly I couldn't remember if he had school, that he had school, not that if he had school. You would think I didn't have coffee, but I did. And we were sitting there getting ready for bed, and then I said, wait a minute, but didn't Gabriel tell me he has a long weekend? And sure enough, I looked it up online and I couldn't find it. Then I texted my sister asking her if the day was off or not, and then sure enough, right after I texted her, I found it online because I was really tired last night. And I'm just going back and forth with the Warm Taupe, putting as much as I like in my crease. And yeah, then I found, and I was like, okay, you don't have school tomorrow. So he got to go to bed an hour later than usual. Because one thing I try to do when he's on vacation is not let him go to sleep much later than he typically does, so that he's not super tired when school comes back around. So anyways, now we're going to go in with the Sigma Large Fluff Brush, the E50. This brush, and we're going to pack on this color here. It's called, I'm going to turn it like this because this one's still new. It's called Custom, and I think it's a beautiful color. Let me see if I can get that closer so you guys can see that. Right there, that shade. This one right here next to my finger. So we're going to pack that all over the lid. This is the color that I saw yesterday, and I right away say, okay, I think I have an idea of what kind of look I want to create. So, and I was going to put like another color base, like the Maybelline one, the, what's that called? Toughest Taupe. But then I decided not to. I wanted to really see the true color of the shades. I think it's beautiful. I tend to like these like taupey colors. And what I like about it, it's taupe, but if you see like right in the middle, it looks like it's a nice sheen to it. Like it's not completely just flat. Do the same on the other eye. And this brush is excellent for packing on a color that you really want to be like really packed onto your eye. And also if you wanted to do like just an all over color, like say if you want to do something simple, you just use this brush with a neutral color all over the eye, and it will make it easier for applying. And put a little on the other eye. They look about even. Okay, so looking here, it looks kind of like it needs something. So I'm trying to think what color I should go in next. Two other shades in here, and one is called Bengal and Chocolate. And I'm wondering if I should go in with the chocolate or the Bengal. I think I'm going to try the chocolate. And I'm going to use the Sigma Blending, the E36. I like to use this brush to really get into the very inner crease and just kind of define more of the shade that I don't want a lot of in the crease is what I'm trying to say. So we're going to go with the shade here, Chocolate. You guys, so you can see that. Chocolate right there in the middle. And these Anastasia, I tapped off the excess. These Anastasia eyeshadows are really, really, really good. If you haven't tried any of them, I would recommend you pick up one of these palettes, whether it's the Mia Mia palette or the Tamanna palette, because they're super pigmented, and for $29, it's not bad at all. And if you wanted to customize it more, you can go on the Anastasia Beverly's website and just pick up, customize your own little, I think it's an 8 it starts out, or 4, I'm not sure. Because the Amrezy palette is the one that I like. It's not available anymore. Okay, that's bringing out my crease a little bit more, so that's pretty good. Okay, that's working. To the other eye. So I just dip it with my right and switch it over with my left. And some of you, I know, can't use both hands, but I learned to use both hands. It does make it easier when you're doing your makeup, let me tell you. I just have to take my time with this one. And looking at my mirror here, they both look about the same. I made a little bit more on this one, looking down. And I think I might have to go in a little bit more on this eye. And not any more product, just what's on the brush. And as you can see, it really, really gets in the socket. So this brush I think is perfect if you want to start doing like a cut crease, like set the groundwork for it, and then go in and intensify with another brush. You can do that as well. So I think that pretty much did that. Now let's see what we're going to use for the highlight. I'm going to use my trusty Sigma pencil brush. This is the E30. And I think I'm going to go in with blush. Because I wanted a little more shimmer. I don't want it to be so flat, because I could either go with this one, Fresh, or blush. I think I'm gonna go in with this one, blush. You guys can see that. Move it up closer. Okay, so we're gonna put that on the high brow bone area, and I don't know, I'm debating if I should put the black color. So I'm thinking I might want to make this a little bit more smoky. So I'm going to flip it on the side that doesn't have color to really just help extend it. Yeah, that's what I wanted. And if I feel like I have too much, you guys know I like to use my finger and just kind of... And then I'll go in with the E25 and blend that out again. But I think that color, if you guys can see, give me that shimmer that I wanted. Do the same on this eye. So just place it and then use my ring finger to like tap. And really just get it the way I want, because sometimes I put too much. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the E25 and no product on it, and I'm just gonna buff a little bit on the outer corner of that chocolate shade, kind of make it look a little more unified. If you guys are wondering, I'm just looking down in my vanity mirror to help me look a little closer, because I am blind without my glasses. So yeah. Here we go. That looks a little bit more, not such a harsh line. You guys can see that. Okay, so right now I think that it looks pretty good like this. Probably looking a little washed out in the camera. But honestly, I think I want to make it a little bit more smoky. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same E36 brush, and I think I'm going to go into the color NOIR right here, the black shade right here, and I think I'm going to just put a little bit of that in the crease to give it a little bit more dimension. And you have to be very careful when you use black eyeshadows, especially if they're very pigmented. It's the first time I'm using it, so I'm just going to concentrate it here on the outer part of the eye and just kind of do like that. And that was just like the slightest tap into it, because you have to be careful with black, because then if you put too much, then it's like hard to blend out. And so hopefully that Yeah, that gives me a little bit more what I'm trying to do. See how that makes it look different. So I think if you want it to be more of a day look, don't put the NOIR in. But if you want it to be more of an more of a dramatic look, I guess what I'm trying to say, then you definitely put the NOIR in. But just like this is fine. You do liner whatever, and it would be a nice like kind of wearable day look in my opinion. But I wanted something a little bit more colorful, a little more pop, I guess. So let's do the black over here as well. The NOIR. A little bit more black. I think I got enough that time. You could also use the pencil brush if you want, but I'm trying to really diffuse it. So if you wanted it to be more intensified, then you would use the pencil brush. But since I'm trying to really like diffuse the black, I'm going to use this brush, the E36, which is, I think it's an awesome brush for detail work. And now it's just about looking at the eyes and make sure that they're even. So that's always a tricky part. No extra product, just going in. Making sure they're even on both eyes. I don't know why, but I feel like this eye doesn't really have as much black on it. Let me try again. A little bit more. So I don't want to overdo it and then be like, oh, I ruined it. That looks about right. I'm not going to put any more because I could always add more later. Alright, so now we're going to line the eyes. And I'm just trying to think of what eyeliner to use today. I want to use a liner I haven't used, so let me see which one that one's going to be. Okay, for liner I decided to use this Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. This has been talked about so much on YouTube, and I can't believe I've never ever picked this up. And I think the reason why I never picked it up, not because I don't like Kat Von D, you guys know I really like her products or whatever. I think it's just because I'm so used to using one particular type of product, and I was always afraid to use these type of kind of felt tip, but from what people said, it's not a felt tip, it's a brush tip. So I'm gonna just try it out right here for you guys for the first time. And let me see if I can get close enough so you guys can see what I'm doing. This is really hard to do on camera. This is why I never film me putting eyeliner on. You guys see that? The difference that eyeliner makes on the base of the shadow, the lashes. And I have to say about this eyeliner, it's true, people say it's very easy to apply and it dries right away. So that's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna intensify a little bit more. I don't know if I feel to do a little wing. Let's try. Why not, right? Can you guys see that? Wow, that I actually did that successfully in front of you guys. I see why some people like this eyeliner. This is like amazing, easy to go on. So I'm gonna do the other eye. I don't know if that's gonna be in the video, but I'll be back. And then I'll put on mascara because I want to show a new mascara as well in this video. Okay, so I did both eyes and I can never get them even. So I just see them, they're sisters, they're not twins. So I went and I set it with the NOIR eyeshadow, the black one, and I decided I'm going to try this STILA Mile High mascara. I've had this for months now, and this is in the shade Jet Black. This came out many months ago. I think it probably came out in the summertime, and I have yet to use it, so I decided to use it because I was using a bunch of mini mascaras, and I realized that they're ready to go, so I decided, okay, I'm going to try a different one today. And the other one that I have is the Estee Lauder one, but I've used that one before on camera. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's really pretty. And I think this goes for $25 online, and doesn't have a scent, which is pretty nice. And if you guys can see, this is the brush. So let's try this out. I have to look down in this mirror. So this is what it looks like with just one coat you know, like one brush. I say one coat because for me, coats is like when you keep putting it back in and out or whatever of the tube. And I learned that you don't pump your mascara a while ago. I remember I used to do that, and now I know that's bad for your mascara. So let's do the other eye. Excuse me. It's very black, which is awesome. And these brush are the brushes. Come here. So it's very black. I like that. And what I like about this brush, the bristles really are separating my lashes, which is nice. Because I like to get length and volume, but I don't want my lashes to look clumpy. I don't like that look at all. So now I'm gonna go and do a second coat, dip in, and see how that does. And it's very malleable, the tip of it. It's not firm, so that's not bad. So let's go in, and just from this first impressions of this mascara, I will not need to put false eyelashes on with this. The good thing is that it's definitely thickening my lashes. Excuse me, my nose is itching. I don't know if you guys can see the difference with 2 coats, and that's 1. And it's definitely making them look longer, which is amazing. You guys can see that's 2, and that's just 1 coat. And it really picked up the lashes. So I really like this mascara. It's nice. So far, so good. And I'll swipe off the excess and do the other one. Now, it does dry fast, so you probably want to apply your coats quickly. You don't want to wait in between them so that you don't get any flaking or anything like that. So I could already feel like it's like, you know how when the mascara hardens, it starts to like tug on your lashes a little bit. Not bad. So now I'm going to do the bottom lash. And for some reason, I don't know why my eyes are tearing up a lot today. And if I get anything on the bottom, I'll just clean it up. All the lovely faces we make putting on mascara, you guys. So let's clean that up a little bit. I'm going to use the tip. Now, do you guys ever do that, like, you try mascara and you love the way it looks on the top, but you hate the way it looks on your bottom lashes? Right now, I don't like what it's doing to my bottom lashes. So I'm just going to continue because I already put it on the eye. Okay, so I went in and cleaned up as much as I possibly could underneath. Honestly, this mascara I would just wear on my top lashes, not my bottom lashes. I won't do that again. So I want to try this VASANTI Kajal Extreme Rose Gold Eyeliner. I got it in a, I believe it was a Birchbox if I remember correctly. And that's what that looks like. It's rose gold. And I'm going to try this out for the first time. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the face. This prime. I'm going to use the Benefit POREFESIONAL. I haven't used this in a while. I actually found it cleaning my things. Hopefully this video is not going to be too long. But knowing me, it probably is. Because I talk too much. I'll try to edit it as much as possible so it's not like a 40-minute video. Like, I think the longest one I ever put up of a Get Ready With Me was 32 minutes. So, anyways, let's buff this into the skin. The good thing about this primer is that it's really effortlessly to blend it in your skin. Okay. So now we're going to use the Benefit Hello Flawless. This is the I'm All the Rage Beige. This is the shade that I've been favoring more than the Toasted one because since these oxidize, I feel like it's the best color match for me right now. I use my Sigma Round Top Kabuki, the F82. I really prefer this one over the flat top one that everybody seems to really like. So I'm just going to paint this on my face, push it in like that. And pick up the rest on the back of my hand. And I did use in my video, my other 2 videos, the newer Kabukis. And let me know if you guys want me to do a review on those still, because they've been out for a while and there's quite a few reviews on YouTube. So just let me know if you guys want my input or not. I'll be more than happy to do that for you guys if you feel you need to know how I feel about them. And then what's left, I'm just gonna run it down my neck like I always do. Now I probably should have put on my clothes what I'm gonna wear, but what I'll do is I'll get dressed and come back and finish, you know, when I do my lips. So I'm just buffing it around the edges so there are no harsh lines. And I think that's good. That looks about good. Just get under here. All right. So now we are going to put concealer, the F70 from Sigma, and we're gonna go in first with the MAC Studio Finish. You think I would know the name of this because I've used it so many times. I always want to say Studio something else, but this is the NW30. And when you put that in the inner part of the eye first, you guys can see what I'm doing. I have really dark circles today. I didn't get enough sleep. I went to bed kind of late. I was having computer issues yesterday. I was trying to edit, and for those of you who don't do YouTube videos, it's not as simple as you just sit here, you record a video, and then it's just edit in a couple of hours. It's a lot more work than you think. Until you don't actually do it, you don't know. Because sometimes you record a video that's only, you know, maybe 8 minutes long, and you decide that you're gonna go and edit, and your computer decides that, oh, it wants to just get stuck. And your editing program decides, hey, guess what? I'm not gonna save what you just edited, and you gotta start all over again. Or it decides, I'm not gonna work. So I was having all sorts of issues yesterday. I was getting frustrated, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take a break and come back. So a video that was 8 minutes long took me 4 hours to edit, save, and upload for you guys. And so this is the next one we're gonna use, is the Pro Longwear Concealer NC30. And yeah, so it's not as easy as you guys think it is, the editing part, because sometimes when you film, you have to, you know, redo it. So it's just a work in progress. And I like to just do this like that. But you know how they say that when you love doing something, it doesn't seem like work. So it's worth it to me because I really enjoy this creative output that I have right now. So this is the Sigma Precision Round, the P82. I like this one to buff this out. And any extra that's on the bottle, I just wipe it off with the brush and then I clean it. Because one thing that I'm going to have to say here on YouTube, there's kind of a pet peeve of mine. I really get kind of like, when I see that people show their makeup and like this part, the pump is like really janky and dirty and it's all grimy, and it's like, why don't you just wipe that? I mean, I know they're trying to show that their products are well loved, but I feel like that's unsanitary, so I feel like you should just clean it. So people probably don't think I use my makeup a lot because I'm always like, as soon as I'm done using my foundation, I go and I wipe it and I clean it. So I'm just buff that out. So yeah, I don't, that always, like when I see that, I'm like, oh my god, can they just please clean that? So yeah, that's one of my things. It's kind of like when I see someone when they film and they have chipped nail polish. Have I come on here with chipped nail polish? Maybe a couple of times, but it's because in the middle of me right about to film, my nail decides to chip, and I'm just like, okay, I'm not gonna stop filming to, you know, fix that. I'm talking about people who sit here, and I know this is kind of, you guys are probably like, what's the big deal? I'm talking about the people who come on here and they have like a dot on each nail, and it's like that. I don't know why it drives me insane. I've mentioned this before. Like every time I see someone with chipped nail polish, I'm like, can you please just take it off? I just feel like it's not that much work, you know, to take nail polish off. That's just me. Let me know if you guys are the same way about seeing people with chipped nails. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being a little bit OCD about that. I don't know. Would you call that OCD? Anyways. I don't know. Anyways, let's get off of that tangent. You guys are going to think I'm nuts or something. So anyways, let's set that with the Bare Minerals. And before we do that, I never show this step, but I do this. And it's the Mally Perfect Prep. I like to put this on first before I put on my powder. And I don't use this every single time I do my under eyes because I don't need it every single time. But today, I need some extra brightening because I did not get a full 8 hours of sleep. So this stuff is amazing. I just blend it out with my finger. I use my pinky since it's smaller. And it really hydrates under the eye too as well. And then I go in with the Bare Minerals because I need the brightening extra today. I'm like really, I was ready to get a second cup of coffee and then I decided not to. Can you see the difference? It just brightens it up. Use my other pinky. And do you guys have an eye where you have to like do that? I have to do that with this eye. And you just gently pat it in. And I know it doesn't look like I'm being gentle, it's just the way I'm positioning my arm. So we're gonna go with the Bare Minerals Well Rested. And I'm gonna use my F35 brush. This brush is amazing. I love it for under the eye, and it's just so multi-purpose. I really love this brush. So you just twist it, put a little bit in your cap. I try not to get too much because if you put too much on me anyways, it looks very cakey. So I just go like this and like this to just evenly distribute the product. And I know I still look tired, but you know, you can't get rid of that like puffiness or whatever. I'm probably not making any sense, but that's okay. If you knew me in person, I would make total sense to you. Because I don't know if you guys are like this, but I have a tendency that when I'm talking to people, like I'll start talking about one thing and then I start talking about something else, and it's like my brain is like all over the place. I think I just process things too fast. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so now we're gonna do contour. We're gonna use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Go for this one. I haven't tried that one yet. And I'm gonna use the brush that Kat Von D came out with. You don't have to use the brush if you don't want to. You can use anything you like. I just decided to pick it up because I think the brush is beautiful. Because I don't ever need a harsh contour, but I feel like because this is more of a kind of like a cool tone look, I think we should go with a cooler tone contour. That's what I'm trying to say. And then I'm just gonna buff it out and everything in a minute. Just gonna apply the foundation of the colors and then buff it out. Don't be surprised if I'm editing this video and I feel like I sound a little too scatterbrained and I decide to put music in and or voice over what I'm saying, because you know, it happens sometimes. Alright, so let's blend this out using my left hand. That's what I typically do. And I just kind of up and down, up and down. You guys have seen me do this. And I have to say that these blend in so nicely. I don't know if it's the brush or it's just the product itself. I think it's a combination of both, because I find that these shades blend in very well. If I had to do my video again, I would actually do the review one that I did, because I feel like I didn't mention a lot of key points that I wanted to mention. Like for instance, I should have mentioned that I feel like this is a great beginner palette for someone who wants to contour and highlight, but they don't want like that mega blast of color of highlighting, because her highlight shades are very soft spoken and they're not very like shimmery. So if you're someone who doesn't like a lot of shimmer and you want a light contour, then I would recommend this palette over the Anastasia one. But if you want more of a more intensified shimmer, then definitely get the Anastasia highlighters instead, because those have more shimmer, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, so let's see what blush we're going to do today. I don't have any brand new blushes that I can show, because I've shown the Makeup Geek ones and I've used those quite a bit. So I'm trying to decide between these two. So either I'm going to put either the LORAC, this one, this is Velvet Rope, and this is a really nice color, or I'm going to go for this MAC one, which if I end up using, I'm sorry, it's limited edition, but that's what that looks like right there. And let me swatch this. And it's very pinky. It's very pinky not pinky, it's more like a mauve. You guys can see that right there. Really nice blush. And then the other one I don't use a lot because it's a limited edition. You can't get it anymore, but I think I'm gonna use this one because I think it's such a beautiful color, and it's from MAC, and this is the Lavish Living. You guys, I've shown this before, but I haven't really used it, so I think I'm gonna just swatch it on the back of my hand. Because the other one I can use is the NARS Sin, but I think I want this one because it has that silver shimmer in it. Let me show you guys. Right there. See how beautiful that blush is? Yeah, I'm definitely going to use that one. Sorry, guys. Okay, I usually use my Sigma brush, the powder brush. I think I'm going to use this one today. And we're just going to apply a little bit of that because this is a very, very pigmented blush. And I'm just going to concentrate it like on the apples, and then I could buff it out. So you got to do that fake smile to know exactly where your apples are. I wish MAC would re-release this blush. It's very pretty. I think that's good. Because I'm thinking of doing like a bolder lip. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so for highlight, I'm going to use today this Glossy Box highlighter that I got in Cashmere. I don't think I've ever used this on camera. I don't remember. But it's a really nice highlight. I was going to use something else, but it's too rose tone, I think. So I'm just going to apply that. It's a cream product. And you guys can see that. It's very, very... gives you a nice highlight. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back with my hair done and what I'm wearing, and we'll do the lips. So I think that's good. And I'm going to put some on the bridge of my nose, middle of my eyebrows, which honestly I don't think it really does anything to me, but I'll see everyone else do it. A little bit here. Okay. So the other thing that I need to do is my eyebrows. Now I'm gonna do that off camera because I've done that point. I'm just gonna use my Anastasia today, and I will be back and I'll have my hair and what I'm gonna wear, and we'll see what we're gonna wear. Okay, everyone, so I went and I did my hair. I tried to like do as best as possible. I'm having a bad hair day, so please forgive me for that. I just put on these Harlow earrings. I have them in white and black and taupe. And then this top, I just got it from Target. It's just like a scoop neck lightweight sweater. Thought I'd put it on. It's striped black and white. So today I think I'm going to put on this NARS Cruella Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. It's like this. It's the new happy birthday thing from Sephora. I was able to get it because my birthday's in December and they put this on January 1st. So I hadn't picked up my birthday gift yet, so I got that. And I think I'm going to just try this out today, see how it looks, because I've always wanted to try this lip color out. So let's put this on and see how it looks. And I'm going to look in my bottom mirror. Okay, once this is the finished look, I think the red really complements the look. I don't know, it's feeling like a retro glam type of look today. What do you guys think? I hope you're able to follow along with me, and I hope this video is not too long. I know I said that before. But anyways, let me know what you guys think, and let me know what other lip option you would probably wear with this look. I feel like you could wear this with a pink lip. You could wear this with a darker vampire lip if you want, but like I said, I was channeling more of a red lip today. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.